Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, walking user. Yes, we got these beautiful hearts on the board this morning. The hearts. Good morning to you all. Hope you all are having an amazing weekend. It is time to get to work. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Andrew the Believer. JDM. JDM. Hello, my beauties. Good afternoon, Travis. Good afternoon. Travis, good morning to you. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Good morning, Ashen. What's up, Somos? Somos is in the house. Yes. Who do we got here? Who got them hearts already? Let's see. Candy is now the title gifter of the hearts. Yes, Candy. Thank you, my Candy. Are we ready, everybody? What's up, big brother? Big brother. Hello, brother. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Tap, 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 tap. Happy Sunday, Candy. Hello, Steve. How are you? Blue collar, thank you. Walking, thank you so much, everybody. Yes, it is in the markets. Paulo with the rose. Thank you, Paulo. Thank you. Thank you very, very, very much. Let's go, everybody. As you're coming in, TAP, we got to do a lot better than yesterday. You think we can do it? Do we think we got some new sound effects for you? Hammer those hearts up at the top for the goal, and I'm going to give you a good one. Market predictions, Tariq. We don't predict. Miss Market tells us what we're going to do. We just react. We don't predict. Those who predict the market lose in the market. Those who react what the market does win in the markets. What's up, new guy? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Share. We got 0 shares right now. 0. Goose egg. Is that who we are? Are we goose eggs? Hello, Afghan. Oh, we got a new wizard one for you. Oh, yes, we do. Thank you, Afghan Paulo. Ooh. I'll tell you what, Somos, you send a heart, one of the goals, and we will start with lift. Thank you, Humble, for the follow. Appreciate you. Thank you for all the follows, everybody. Rajesh, hello, Rajesh. How are you, my friend? Let's go to the moon. No such thing as a pump. Adorable dad with the hearts. Yes. Thank you, adorable dad. 7 more. Let's go. The believer. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate you. We got to make it fun in here. You're scrolling through some TikTok lives before I came on. It was like this. Oh, wait. Oh, people are alive? Let's go. We got to fire it up. Mike. Thank you, Mike. Let's go, Mike Sainer. Not sure. We're going to go over all of that this morning for you. It's amazing seeing a stock chart without all filth on it, isn't it? Who's sick of the dirty charts? Who wants a clean chart to trade on? Say me in the chat. Welcome to all our new VIPers yesterday in the market. Yes. All right, folks, let's get cranking. We're already at 11,000. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're well. All we ask that you do is tap the screen, share the live, and donate if and when you can. As you can see up at the top or somewhere here, we have a goal. All right, there it is. 3 out of 10. We need more of those hearts to complete the first goal. Mike saying thank you. All right, get your notepads out. Let's get to work. So what do we know about Miss Market tomorrow? We know she's in a neutral state. Yes. We just don't know what position she's in. That's the only thing we don't know yet. We'll find that out tomorrow. But right now we know we are in a neutral state. So the first thing we do as a real trader is we mark out our whip zone. Yes, there it is. There's the whip zone levels, everybody. Okay? On the SPY for tomorrow. Those are our whip zone levels. Now, you got 7 options. I'm going to mark these out for you right now. That's option 1. That's option 2. And that's option 3 to the upside. You also have, this is the whip zone. This is an option. So we either open here, 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 right? Those to the upside now. We're just focusing up to the upside. Okay, everybody got this? These are different positions that we can open tomorrow. Your job is to know what to do at each of these positions. That's your job. But just knowing the position, is that the only thing you need to know at the open? Yes or no? Is that the only thing? If we gap way up here, are we going to the moon? If we open right here, what are we doing? If we open right here, what are we doing? Do you know what to do? See, most traders, they see this gap to the upside. They think they're going to the moon, and they wind up losing. What else do we need to know? A retest? No. What else do we need to know? Thank you, Candy, for the heartbeat. Yes. Thank you, my Candy. You need to know the state of your stock. What's the state? SPY, what is the state? All right, we got our first wizard of the day. We got to do it. Are we ready, everybody? Are we ready? Are we sure? I don't know if we're ready for this. Just Felly, you are the wizard of the day. Confluence. We got confluence on the chart, baby. The first wizard of the day goes to you. Thank you. Wait a minute. Hold on. Did we hear that last sound effect, everybody? Did everyone hear that? Did you hear that last sound effect, everybody? We got a new wizard sound effect. So these are your three. Where are we opening? If you open in position 3, are you going long? Based on your state, which you were neutral. Are you going to go long here? No, we're not going long there. Neutral, can you go long here at position 2? Yes. Position 1, can you go long out of a neutral state? Yes. Up here, we are not going long. What are we doing? If we are in position 3, what are we doing? Whoop, wrong color. We open up here. What are you doing? Are you going to the moon? Yes or no? I want to know if you are going to the moon. We are not going to the moon. That will be your 50. That will be your 25. Now, now this is where this gets good. Okay? We're going to do this in different colors for everybody. Okay, everybody got this? If we retrace the green arrow, can we go long? Green arrow right here. Can we go long with an event after we retrace? Yes or no? Yes, it is. The yellow arrow. Can we go long at the yellow arrow with an event? Yes. The red arrow. If we retrace to that red arrow, can we go long? No. Why can't we go long at the red arrow? Why can't we go long at the red arrow? Does anybody know why? You guys just learned more in the last 5 minutes than you have your entire trading career. Isn't this a fabulous? You're just scrolling through TikTok. And we love TikTok Shop. Who loves TikTok Shop, everybody? Yes, TikTok Shop. Because you were below the 50% retracement level. So what is it we're looking for? We're looking for the BOS, all right? Under the 50, you're looking for the BOS to come through the wickets here. You're not looking for a long. You're not going to make it. Even after 50%, if you start creeping up, even if you start creeping up here, you're not going to make it. You're going to get wiped out, okay? So very, very, very important. If we open out of the whip zone, you miss this move. You miss this move to the upside. All right? You get that. Can you go long right there? Can you go long there? Very good. Yes, it is. Of course you could go there. And in the VIP that we provide for you, we are going to teach you that exact move and what it's called and what it does. There's only certain times you do that move. But see, most traders say, green on green, we're going to the moon. No, you're not. Only in certain circumstances. Are you taking this move to the upside in a bearish, neutral state? Yes or no? Are you taking this long in a bearish, neutral state? Go long means you bet you go long to the upside. You're betting that the stock is going to go up. How do you not know what that is? How do we not know what that is, folks? Anybody? No, in a bearish neutral state, you're not going long there. Why? Why aren't we going long in a bearish neutral state, but and in a bearish neutral state, Jared? You learn all that in the VIP, my brother. Okay. Why in a bullish neutral state can you go long, but you can't in a bearish neutral state? Because the state of your stock is bearish. Why would you go long there? Hello, McFly. Hello, anybody home, McFly? No. Okay, folks? Now, this is going to get it. This is the SPY. Are we ready? Now we're just going to the downside. We gap down here to position 3. In this state, are you going short? Are we bleeding out? But see now, folks, you got to know your state. See the difference here? No, you're not going short there. You're in a bullish state. Where are you going? Are you going short here? No, you're in a bullish state. Are you going short here? No, you're in a bullish state. And this right here, my traders, when you're in this state and in this position down here is where traders lose the most at the open. First 10 minutes of the day. This is where they get cleaned up, right down here. They'll get away with it up here because the state and the position are both bullish. Down here, the stars aren't aligned, so a trader gets wrecked down here in this area. It's the same going the other way. When you're in a bearish neutral state and they try to do some longs to the upside, then they get wrecked up here. So based on your state is what's determining your wins and losses. So 2 things are going to happen here. I want everyone to go back and look at their trades for the last month. I'm going to guarantee you 2 things. Are we ready? The first thing I'm going to guarantee you about your losing trades is you were trading against the heartbeat of the market. You will learn all about the heartbeat of the market in the VIP. The second thing I guarantee you is you are trading against the state of your stock. These are 2 things. You only need one of them to lose. Out of those 2, I will guarantee you on the last 20 trades you took, one of those is true. Guarantee it. When I look at VIP traders who come into our education platform and I see them, they're losing because you post your trades and I review them, okay? And I see they're losing trades, almost every time, one of these is true. 99.9% of the time. You need to know the state of your stock at all times. It's not just at the open. It's very important at the open. But before you make a trade, if you are trading against the state, you're going to lose. I'm going to tell you that right now. You will lose within the first 3 minutes. It's going to be quicker than that. But, all right, I'll give you 3 minutes. So why is this? Why do we have such a high rate of 92% failure in the market? Number 1, not educated in the market. You have no clue what's going on in the market, not educated. Number 2, desperation. Most traders start trading because they're desperate. They either hate their job, they need money quick. Those are your 2 biggest reasons. Why did you become a trader? Was it because you needed the money? Why did you become a trader? Was it because you needed the money? Put it in the chat. Thank you, Cracker Jack, for the follow. I appreciate you. Folks, we got 3 more. 3 more of these beautiful powder. Yes. Thank you, Powder. We got 3 more hearts left. Hammer those things. Hammer, hammer, hammer. Yes, to make money. Why? Why did you start trading to make money? Put it in the chat. Time freedom. Good. Thank you, Jules. Yes, it is. Enjoy life. Long-term wealth. So the majority of what I'm seeing here is you need more money. Am I right? You need more money. What you currently are doing isn't enough, and that's normal. That is normal. Okay? But you need to be educated on how to trade and how to be a trader in order to make that money. And then when you get educated and we educate you, you won't be desperate anymore. So you're coming into the market desperate, okay? You need to make more money. You don't know what you're doing as a trader. You don't know that you need to learn how to trade. So what happens in the end? Ronisha, good to see you. What happens in the end? You wind up losing money. Thank you, Paulo. Yes. So now you started to trade because you needed money, but you came into the market uneducated on how the market works. So now you just lost that money. So now you're in a deeper hole. So not only do you need money, you need more money now, right? So what does the trader typically do now? They take it and they go all in. All in. They stand up. I'm all in. I'm taking this trade. Some friend gave me a pharmaceutical company, and we're all in. And then you wind up losing, and the account is gone. So now we have a problem, everybody. Houston, we have a problem. Okay? Red Rain, we have another wizard. This is a good wizard. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. This is a good wizard. Are we ready? Red Rain, you are the wizard of the day already. He has an 86% win rate over the course of the year. 86%. Everyone, Red Rain is the wizard of the day. Thank you, Zen, for the hearts. Wizard, you just lied to yourself and over 500 people watching. Be proud of yourself today, Wizard. Be proud. All right, back to business. So we lost money because we came into the market uneducated. The roses are up, everybody. So now what do? Well, what a typical trader would do now is they will go from what instrument they were trading, which is usually options. All right. They start with options because they don't have the money to begin with. So they think they're going to win a lot by risking a little. I wanted to make sure we were still on Earth. Okay. You have a 98% failure rate when it comes to options. So we have people that are trading the derivative. Okay? You are trading the derivative of the actual asset. So now most traders in here, you're losing because you don't know how to trade price action at all. You're just guessing. Okay? So now we need money. We're desperate. We think options is going to get us there, but we are not educated in how to trade. So when stocks go up and down, break a structure, cycle out reversal, risk management, retracement levels, multiple time frames, you have no idea what's happening. None. So now you decide you are going to add more complexity to that, and now you're going to have volatility. You're going to have time against you, okay? You're going to have all the Greeks against you on top of the fact that you don't know how to trade price action. So it's like playing a basketball game, all right? You're losing the game. The other team, the clock runs slower than your time clock. That's what you're doing, okay? And all you options traders, are you ready? You could still win and be up and have a winner in your favor, and you still lose. So you could be winning in the basketball game, but your clock is running faster than the other clock. The losing team's clock is running slower. So they wind up coming back and winning against you. Who the hell would want to do that? Anybody? Who would want to do that? So that's why there's a 98% failure rate with that instrument. What you need to do as a trader, this is going to be a life-changing sentence for you. You must learn to trade price action. 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 Everyone put that. Learn to trade price action in the chat. I want everyone to flood the chat. Learn to trade price action right now. Over there on YT, over here on TikTok, learn to trade price action. Because what's going to happen, traders, is once you learn how to trade price action, it doesn't matter the instrument. If you want to go trade options, go trade options. If you want to trade equities, equities, futures, Forex, crypto. You got to learn the foundation first before you can pick the instrument you want to trade. Do you all understand this? Please tell me you all understand this. Okay? So that's why all you options traders are getting ripped apart. Because you are trading the derivative of the asset. You don't even know how to trade the asset. How are you going to trade the derivative of the asset? Okay? That's like trying to ride a bike before you can walk. That's like trying to walk before you can crawl. All right, so now let's get to business. So how do we do this, Voss? How do we put all this together? Okay. You always need to know the state of your stock. Now we're going over price action. This is what you need to know. Forget everything else. Forget everything else. You need to know the state of your stock. You need to know the position that your stock is in right when you were about to trade it. And you need to know where you are in the market cycle. Okay? These three things are the fundamentals of price action. You got to know your state, your position, and where you are on the market cycle. Market cycle. The market cycle will run this way. That's your market cycle. Everyone got that? The problem is too many of you are going long here. Too many of you are trying to short down here. Okay? Too many of you are trying to go long up here because you are on the opposite side of the cycle. So when you get in a trade, it immediately goes against you. You lose, and you're like, why did that just happen? And then you try it again, and you lose, and you lose, and you lose, and you lose because you're on the other side of the market cycle. Thank you, Mr. Dave, for the $1.99. We got a line roaring over here now. Okay? Your goal as a trader, we talked about this yesterday, for all the new people in here right now, your goal, and hammer those roses, my beauties. Let's go. We're at 60,000 taps. We are kicking booty today. Keep the momentum. Keep it going. Let's go. Your goal as a trader is one thing, and that is to protect your risk. Risk management. That's all you want to be a great loser. Just focus on being a great loser. That's the only thing I want you to focus on. Forget about winning. Forget about the money. Okay? If you aren't amazing, the best at risk management, nothing else will matter in your trading career. Nothing. Because you're always going to be trying to catch up, catch back up. I lost, 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 catch. You're always trying to catch back up. That's because you don't know what you're doing. But you think the more you keep throwing into an account and depositing, and eventually it's going to work. It won't work. You're just going to keep losing over and over and over and over again. All right? So what do we need to do? You got to learn how to trade the market cycle. Now, we're going to back this up. I'm going to put numbers up here. Very easy. Where are you going along? If you were going long or buying calls, where do you do that on this market cycle? Where do you do it? Number 3 and number 8. What is this setup called right here? If you are going long in number 8 on the market cycle, what is that called? What are you doing? No, user. Nope. That's your reversal trade. After the stock has fallen, number 8, after the stock has fallen, number 8 is your reversal back to the upside. Okay? Everyone's like, oh my God. Number 3, what is that setup called? What is number 3 called? A plus setup. That is your A plus setup coming off of the heartbeat of the market. Okay? The problem, traders, is that you all are trying to buy at number 1. You are trying to buy at number 6. You are trying to buy at number 7. You are trying to buy at number 2. Look at these red circles. You are trying to buy at number 5. And you are trying to buy at number 4. All those red circles are positions where you don't buy to the upside in the market. You only have 2 spots. So now do you see why we fail so much? Loser, loser, lost there, lost there, lost there, lost there. You have no idea where to enter. No clue. All right? But you're trying to predict, out of all of these odds against you, you're trying to predict which way it's going to go. Am I right? You're saying, all right, I think it's going to go to number 3, number 1, number 2, number 4, number 6, number 8, number 5, number 7, number 9. What? Who cares? Who cares where it goes? Traders, we don't care where it goes. Ding, ding, ding at the open. Based on my state and position, if Miss Market tells me to short, I'm shorting. I'm saying, Miss Market, I'm shorting. Okay? If Miss Market tells me at number 8 to take a reversal back to the upside, okay, I'm going to do that, Miss Market. But what traders are trying to do, instead of just obeying Miss Market, okay, I got you. Okay. You want me to go? Okay. You're saying, no, Miss Market. My trend lines tell me that you're wrong, Miss Market. You're wrong. I'm right. I'm right, Miss Market. You're wrong. You are just reacting to what the market does. That's all you're doing. That's all you're doing. And based on if you are going to be right when you do that, you need to know your state, position, and market cycle. So you are going to become a state, position, and market cycle amazing trader. And then what you're saying is, Miss Market, you tell me which way to go. And based on my market cycle, my risk, okay, my state and position, I will determine if I'm going to go in that direction that you're telling me you're going to go in. I'm not sitting here saying, Miss Market, you're wrong. Nope, you're not going to go that way. You're going to turn around. When the sun aligns with the moon and the stars come out and it starts raining and drizzling, I'll wait for it to rain a little harder and then I'll get in, Miss Market, because you're wrong and I'm right. You see what happens here? You start becoming insane. Because you have a chart, traders, that looks like this. By the time the bell goes off, by the time the market bell goes off, you have a chart that looks like this. If any of your kids or any children saw this chart, you know what they would start doing? They would start playing tic-tac-toe on your screen. Daddy, let's play tic-tac-toe. Mommy, let's play tic-tac-toe. Oh, no, this is not tic-tac-toe. What is it, mommy or daddy? Oh, these are my charts. I'm a trader. How you doing? Oh, I lose every day. You lose every day? Yeah. But you have all these things on your chart that are going to make you win. No, I lose every day. What are we doing? This screams, I'm an amateur in the mood of the markets. We all had charts that look like this. I did too. Okay? Doesn't work. So what you're going to start doing when you join the VIP, we're going to start taking your X's and O's off your chart. We're going to clean up what your kids did playing tic-tac-toe. We're going to take your trend lines off. Look, we're going to take your volume off. We're going to take your MACD off. Okay? We are going to take your RSI off. Boom. That's what your chart's going to look like. Who wants to trade with a chart that looks like that? Who would rather trade with a chart that looks like that and win versus a chart that we just showed you and lose? Right? What are we doing, everybody? What are we doing? Every day I see people on their Webull platforms. Every day their Thinkorswim platforms have all of this garbage on their chart, excited to trade. And by 11 o'clock, everyone's miserable. And then you take it out on your family. Every day, over and over and over and over and over. And you keep coming back for more. Tomorrow, Miss Market will open in a neutral, bullish state. You know now tomorrow, if we open anywhere, here, you are not doing a damn thing. You must sit on those hands like this and wait for a trade to occur. In order to trade to the downside tomorrow, what must you wait for? You're going to get the truth here, folks. I'm sorry, but I want you to win. I want you to be good at this. I'm passionate about this. I want you to win. I'm sick of seeing people lose. I'm sick of seeing people on here trying to teach you bullshit. They don't know what they're doing. You want to be in a narrow state, then you go down. If you open here or here tomorrow with an event, you can go to the upside. If you open up here, you are not doing anything until we see how we retrace, because we're in a bullish neutral state, so we can do it. Okay? My next question to you all is vital. If you were in water and you were swimming, would you want to swim with the current to get to your destination, or would you rather swim against the current? Are you going to swim this way? Woo! Or are you going to swim that way? Are you going with or against the current? You want to go with the current. So why are you trading against the heartbeat of the market? The heartbeat of the market is saying, go this way, but you're trying to trade that way. There was a study done. 80% of all traders that lose as a day trader on every trade, okay? 80% of their losses are because they traded against the heartbeat of the market. 80%. That's 8 out of 10 trades, man. That's a lot of trading. So you will be right twice trading against the heartbeat of the market. 2 times. 2 times. Isn't that crazy? But we still do it. You know why you did it? I'm going to tell you why you tried to go 2 times and win, trading against the heartbeat. Because you get a move to the upside, all right? The bell goes off. You're a nervous wreck. You hear this. The heartbeat. Oh, my God. You start to sweat, right? The pits are dripping. Everything's dripping now. I don't know. Should I get in? Should I get in? Let me look at my notes. Voss says, what I saw on YouTube says to do this. I saw this guy over here on TikTok. He says not to do that. Let me check the guy that's live trading. He's already in. Oh, he's already losing. How is he losing already? He just, the guy I'm watching trade, he already lost. All right, so he's out. He just signed off. He's off the screen. Where did he go? The guy trading live just left. Where did he go? He's the expert. Shoot. I got to figure this out now. All right, hold on. My notes say over here to do this and do this. What am I doing? Because you fear of missing out. You missed all of this. So your first reaction is, soon as you see red, I'm going to short it. I'm shorting it. Fear of missing out. I missed the move up. We're going to short it immediately down now. I can't wait. Right? Everyone's sitting there like this at their screens right now going, man, this guy knows what he's talking about right now. Holy shit. He knows my emotions. He knows I watch this guy that trades live and then he signs off when he loses. I have my notes next to me, right? You're driving yourself insane. And then just imagine this, your chart that looked like what we showed you before. Folks, you're making this too hard. You're making this way too hard. You have the odds stacked so far against you, you don't stand a chance to be consistent. You don't stand a chance, man. And we're going to clean all that up for you in the VIP. We're going to give you your sanity back. That's what I think I'm going to put as my logo under Voss Trading Education. We will give your sanity back. How does that, everybody? Do we like that slogan? VIPers, your current VIPers in here, did we give you your sanity back? Did we give you your sanity back? Autumn, I'm an emotional dude, man. I'm an emotional dude, man. You're going to head over to thevosstrading.com right here. This is where you get into the VIP. You either type that into your browser or in my TikTok and YT profile, okay? You will see a link. Just click it. All right? And that'll get you to where you want to go to get into our VIP. We keep it cheap, and we're going to give you this trading education of a lifetime. Okay? I'm going to promise you that. Do we like that slogan? We will give you your sanity back. It's $49.99 a month. $49.99. You heard that right. No, that is the price right there a month. Not this. It's not this. I know you guys have tried this before and didn't learn dookie from anybody. Taratico market cap. Hold on, we got to thank all our donators. Candy, Bill Boyle, we're at 100,000. Let's go to 200. King, thank you. Bill Boyle, walking. Yes. Let me set up the next goal real quick. The new sound. So you even get some Billy Joel here, everybody. You even get some Billy Joel here, everybody. All right, next one's up. 2 money guns on the board. Guys, I'm going to teach you how to trade. Okay? I'm going to teach you how to trade. But you got to come in with an open mind. And everything you think you knew how to do when you come into our VIP, I want you to trash it. I have a trash can at the door of the VIP. Everyone has to throw their trash in the trash can. Okay? Everest says scalping is a risky business. It's like throwing dice. Yes, that's why we don't scalp, Everest. A trader who's a scalper, they are the hardest ones to convert to teach correctly. Okay? Those who have never traded before, I will get you to trade correctly faster than someone who's been a scalper. Okay? That is what I can tell you. You try subscribing and you won't. It won't let you. If you can't figure out, Naomi, how to join the VIP, I don't mean to be mean. I mean it sincerely. Just don't join the VIP, okay? Because trading is going to be very hard. Wesley with the heartbeat, facial blaster, and Zen Method with the money gun. Yes. Yes, it is. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Yeah, Voss Cuss doesn't screw around, folks. I don't screw around. This is too important. All right, we don't screw around there. If you don't know how to join, if you can't click 3 buttons and figure out how to join, you're never going to be able to trade. So don't even waste anybody's time. And I mean that truly. I don't want you to waste your time. All right? Joe Trevelyan with the roses. Thank you so much. All right, now I'm going to the chat. One thing you struggle with, I will go over right now. Put it in. Go. One thing. One thing. What is the winning rate here? Let me tag that. Raj, I'm going to pin you real quick, okay? I want to answer your question here. Raj, this is for you, all right? Everyone's like, uh-oh, what's he going to do? Hold on, Raj. Raj, the winning rate here is 105%. Yes! We win at 105%, Raj. Thank you so much. I wanted to answer your question. All right, let's see. What are the questions? How long can it take to be profitable or understand the principle? George, the first thing you're going to do when you come into our VIP is you are going to trade in the simulator. There are certain goals you must hit in the simulator trading the live market before you're ever going to think about us letting you put your hard-earned money on the line to lose it. How long can it take? Everyone is different. We had somebody in here called Candy, that's her name, Candy. She 2 years ago, she never traded a day in her life. Now, ask her in TikTok how she's doing now. Never traded before, okay? Okay, let me go here. All right, now back to the questions. Put them back in, everybody. Sorry. What time frame is good? Simon, the one. You are going to learn about the one. Everybody, please tell, I think his name was Simon, the 5-minute time frame is the one. That is where you're going to make your living off of. That is your execution time frame. But we are going to teach you how to trade on multiple time frames at once. So when you are a trader with us, act like these are windows on your screen. You will have 5 windows up at the same time. What? 5 windows? I can't trade one window. How am I going to trade 5 windows? Very easily, and we're going to teach you that, okay? So you're going to become a scanning trader, back and forth. How are you going to enter on the 5-minute chart here if you don't know what's happening on the higher time frames? Okay? And we're going to teach you all about that. Letting my winners run and cutting my losses short. So, Michael, what's happening with you is the reason you can't let your winners run is because you're entering on the wrong part of the market cycle. So where you should be getting out is where you're entering to get into the trade. So you are not able to let your winners run because you are so used to having this happen. You get in and immediately goes against you. Or you get in, it goes up a little bit, and then it immediately goes against you. So now you have trained your mind not to stay in trades because every time you get in, you lose. Am I right? And we'll teach you how to fix that and trade on the right side of the market. Next. Identifying target price. Yes, it is the lovely Likay. I love that question. I'm going to pin that one, okay? Everyone, look at this one. The lovely Likay. Great question. So she asks, identifying target price. In the VIP, we are going to teach you your risk to reward. What does that mean? Before you are about to enter any trade, lovely Likay, you will know what you're risking, and based on what you're risking, we are going to teach you based on 1-to-1 or 2-to-1. That will be your reward. Your risk to reward and what your target is will be different on every trade that you take, and we're going to teach you how to do that right before you enter the trade. Next. Rocky Road, entry and exit plan. Yep, same thing, Rocky Road. Based on your risk to reward, and we have a whole training on that, okay? And we go over that exclusively, will determine where you are getting out. Before you enter a trade, and I'll give you an example right here. Okay, Rocky? Rocky Road. I think of the Goonies every time I hear that. All right, let's see here. I want to give you something to the upside here because most traders only trade long, and we're going to teach you how to short and trade both sides of the market too, okay? So let's say you're entering for an A-plus setup here, okay? This is, remember, number 3, remember? You're entering for an A-plus setup. Before you enter here, okay, Rocky? Right before, let me make it smaller. Let me make it green. Right before you enter there, you are going to know where you're getting out right before you enter. Folks, you need to know where you're getting out and for the win and the loss before you enter the trade. You don't get into a trade and say, I'll figure it out while I'm in it. No, that's what a novice does. They don't know what they're doing. We are going to teach you how to calculate your risk to reward seconds before you enter the trade. It'll be that quick. Hey, you guys. Who's this person? Oh, there he is. The money, we're going to tag him up at the top, okay? Look, everybody, what do I always tell you about these people? There's the fake car. Look at the fake jacket. And look at the age. Mom, can I borrow $10 tonight to go out with my friends? And we're using bro. Hey, scared man. I got 2 words for you. See ya. Yes, it is. What else? I hope you live with your mom. Because if you don't, they're going to go and get in trouble because you look like you're 5. And you're using somebody else as your profile picture. That's identity theft. That's illegal in itself. Hold on. Well, we're going to do this. Stand by, everybody. All right. I took care of them. All right. Now, what else? User says, I cannot tell you the amount of time, money, effort I would have saved if I found you earlier. Oh, thank you so much, Steve. Appreciate you. VIP right there. Yeah, how we handled the negative people, I'm really good at it. I'm really, really good at it. It's easy. And they never come back. That's the great part. Morton John, how are you, my brother, over there on the tubes? How we doing? How do you determine risk to reward ratio? Kenny, we're going to teach you all that in the VIP. All right? It's going to be life-changing for you. And you're going to be able to calculate it seconds before you get in. You're going to head over to theVossTrading.com right here. That is how you get into the VIP. Folks, listen to me. What we're going to teach you is that you are going to watch the setups unfold, and you're going to see the setups that we teach you, the only setups that you should be taking as a trader, unfold in front of your eyes. So you can ask the VIPers in here right now if they can now see the trades forming in front of them right before they take them. Ask them. Ask them. They'll tell you. We are at 125 likes. We got some more roses to hit, everybody. But I don't want everyone to join the VIP. We need losers too. That's how the market works. Winners and losers, right? Can't have everybody win. We can't have everybody win. I struggle with price closing on a price target on one time frame, but not the other time frames. You shouldn't be using multiple time frames for different targets, user. Remember, the 5-minute chart is the one. That's your execution time frame. The higher time frames are only there to make sure you have room to make the trade on the 5-minute. It's like how I always tell you, when you want to leave your home, are you going to try to run through the front door? Or are you going to try to open the front door to make sure you have room to walk out without hurting yourself? See, what happens is this, traders. Let me put this on the board for you. Martin John with the $2 super. Here are your, I'm going to put up 4 time frames for now. All right. So here are your 4 time frames that we're going to teach you. We're going to teach you 5, but here's 4, okay? Here's your execution time frame. You are making the trade on this execution. You do not make the trade here unless you have room on the higher time frames to allow you to make that, okay? It's like driving onto a highway. You're going up the ramp. Are you just going to go like this without looking to your left first to make sure no cars are coming? Because if there's cars coming and you're trying to get on, it's not going to end well, right? But if nobody's coming, you're going to get on with smooth, easy way, and you're going to go to your destination. I run into my door every day, baby. Well, let's fix that for you, Peekafoo. Roland, VIP, baby. Mr. Dave or somebody in the chat, can you tell Roland how to get into the VIP? I also train you in the VIP every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. So it's this times a million, okay? You're also going to have access to 70-plus hours of educational content that you can learn at your own pace. You're also going to upload your trades every day, and we're going to review them for you. On what time frame? You're welcome, brother. I'm glad, user. On what time frame your target will be? That's going to be on your 5. Your executions are always on your 5, okay? And on the higher time frames, we will make sure you have room to those targets, okay? That was a good analogy. Thank you. Folks, I've been where you are. I've been through all this already, all right? I've had all the stuff on my charts already. I've done all that nonsense. I went from equities to options to futures. Never did Forex, though, or crypto. I've jumped around. I've been there. I've done that. Don't work. Rog, pop-up, Zed method. Yes, it is. Zed is now the title gifter of the roses. Chad, Jessica, Piloch, Candy, Simon. Thank you, everybody. You guys like my new lion? T-Trades. Do I trade NQ? No, but we have a lot of VIPers that do. So in our VIP, we have Forex traders, we have futures traders, we have options traders, and we have equities traders. You're welcome, Roland. Get in there. If you're new, beginner, get in there. You'll be in good hands. Thank God you're new, Roland. It's when people say, I've been trading for 20 years. Have you been consecutively green for the last 3 months? No. Those are the ones that we got to. They need more oiling, like the Tin Man on The Wizard of Oz. Remember? Remember his mouth started going? Do we adjust the support and resistance levels throughout the day? Of course, Jessica. Not on the higher time frames, but you will on your execution time frame. Because, for instance, Jessica, look. So on SPY, right here, look. You have a high. Right here. Boom. You got another pivot. See it? Over here, now, on the 29th, you got another pivot. You see how throughout the day your pivots are constantly changing on your execution time frame? So eventually, the higher time frames are great for the beginning of the market, but as the day goes on, you were going to start trading inside your channels on your execution time frame. Still got this post-nasal drip. Cannot get rid of it. Simon, yes, it is. All right, folks, we have half the roses left. Let's hammer them together as a team. You ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Hi, hello, Russell. How are you, man? Hi, I'm very new. Can you please show examples of 3 and 8 entries in the chart? Russell, we do all that in the VIP, okay? We save that all for the VIP. Good to see you, though, here. Keep following us, all right? You're going to learn a lot, my brother. You're welcome. User with the follow. Yes, it is. We got 70 new followers. Can we get to 100 today? If you're here for the first time, hit that follow button. So the best profit is to start on this current chart on some time. A fair value gap sweep. All this. Art, I need you to be able to put a sentence together, okay? Before you're worried about discords and stuff, I need you to be able to put a sentence together. So if you're going to TROLL, you got to be able to speak correctly, all right, brother? Is levels a decent strategy? Is levels a decent strat? Levels is the only strategy, Beefy. You have to trade your psychological support and resistance levels. That's what trading is. Trading is all psychological support and resistance of people exchanging back and forth. Candy says, don't waste another day. Join the VIP. Yes, they will. We don't want everybody, though. We only want serious people. What else, folks? What else do you struggle with? Put it in the chat. Let's go over it. I have a Robinhood account, but don't know how to trade. The first thing, Martin, you're going to do is delete your Robinhood account, okay? You're going to get in the VIP. We're going to tell you what simulator you should trade in, okay? But never use a Robinhood account. Do you use prop firms or you just use your own personal? JB, my own personal, and I trade with a professional company. Why no Robinhood? I wouldn't use Robinhood, folks. But if you want to use it, I can't say why. I'm not allowed to. But if it works for you, keep doing it. I'm going to use a professional software. I'm not going to use some software that, that was investigated a few times and all of that. I struggle with knowing market cycle later in the day. Jessica, I want you to trade between 9:30 and 11 a.m. Okay? I need you to master this time frame. Okay? Trading later in the day is like being at a party. You show up late and the buffet is already ransacked and the food's cold and burnt from the sternos. So that is like trading later in the day. You want the fresh food that is just put on between 9:30 and 11 a.m. Everybody got that? Okay. What do I trade? I trade AMD. I trade Amazon. I trade Google. I trade PayPal. I trade C. I trade MU. I trade JPM. I trade, what else, VIPers? Starbucks. And there's one more. We love you, Voss Water. Thank you. I'm glad you love my water. Eastern Time, California. Yep, Eastern Time. Zen Method, yes, it is. Zen Method, walking user, JDM, Andrew the Believer, Blue Collar, Palo, Afghan, Adorable Dad, Candy, Powder, F78, Jules, Andrew, Walking, Norman, Mr. Dave, yes, he is, Corey, Mike S., Davion, Chad, Bill Boyle, King, thank you so much, King. I appreciate you. Napoleon, thank you. Candy, Market Cycle, Taro Tico, there he is. Facial Blaster, Joe Trevelyan, Simon, Pop-Up, hey, Pop-Up, ROG, hey, Joey, what's up? Thank you for all those donations. Thank you, everyone, for all those donations. What software should you use or download? Look at DAS Trader, DAS Trader Simulator only. We all trade in the simulators, okay? All right? Ricky, do I trade options? No, I don't trade options. But what we teach you, it doesn't matter the instrument that you trade. You must be able to trade price action. Folks, we got 20 more roses. Who's going to hammer those things? Who's going to hammer them? Years ago, Jelly. Nothing will or ever be better than equities. Trade the actual asset. Okay, everybody? Thank you, Pop-Up. Anything else, you were just adding more percentage of losing against you. Then you'll have people that protect options. Man, I'm profitable with options, man. I'm profitable. They're not. I'm profitable, man. I'm telling you, I'm profitable. I don't care what you say. Options. They just want to protect the money that they don't have and their ego. That's all they're doing. But they're not winning. What else, everybody? I trade, I like to keep it between 1 to 3. But Anya, I will give myself up to 5. It's very rare. All right. I like to stick between 1 to 3 trades per day. Remember, the more trades you take, the more trades you're going to lose. Always remember that. Okay. Not with that theta burn. Nope. No way. Yeah, there's so many options traders that I know that are in such good profit. Some of our coaches in the VIP were doing options first, and they were like, oh my God, I'm so in profit here. And then a minute later, they were losing, but they were in profit. They switched over to equities, and they were like, hell, why was I trading those stupid options for? Right, Powder? Right? Right? Yes, Anya, even if the setups are there. Yep. You got to have self-control and discipline. Just because setups are there, if you reach your rules, you don't trade them. It's just like eating, folks. If you're on a diet and you give yourself a certain amount of calories, if you see more good food come out, do you break your calories and say, screw it, I can't control myself? Or do you stop eating? You're welcome. How do you even trade equities? It's the easiest thing in the world. You buy and you sell. For shorting, you sell and you buy. That's it. You look at the chart. I'm going to buy here, buy. It goes up, I'm sell. That's it. You're done. All right? I love you all so much. Shelly Stringer! Thank you, Shelly. Thank you, everybody. Do you guys like my new lion sound? Do you like this? Listen. You guys like that? I just put that on today. We will be back on tomorrow morning. If you join the VIP today, you have all day to start training. Okay? And I love you all so much. We'll see you back on tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everybody. Have an amazing, amazing day. Be kind. Make the world a better place. And believe in yourself. Love you guys.